name M1M1, right? It could be like it's because it's photograph, it's Photoshop. It could be something to do with cameras, like the Zodiac. Um, lenses 1 or 11, pixel 11 or camera 11. It could also be like we have our radio channels is called like P1, could be P1, P3, something. It could also be a name of something else to connect the money, for example, design, text work, royalty, something called 11 or 11, right? So difficult to say why he's using that name. I could see if I look up M1M1 on the Google, I find a product, a design product. And that could be a way that maybe the channel has been hidden, and maybe he was the person who was angry about that I explored it was that he said that I hacked him. So it could also be that his channel has been his own private archive, secretly hidden under some strange name, right? You don't look after children's picture under M1M1, right? So basically, he might have been hacked, and that's maybe also why the channel hasn't been moving. Because when I started to picture it and talk about it, the person got very angry. And remember, I'm hacked, so he's in the hacker network somewhere, right? But maybe he can't move it again, because if it's hacked, then it would be laying out there, and he can't touch it, even it's his making, right? I think that it's likely that he's a paparazzi that just have fun making these kind of gruesome pictures. And another thing is, he must have a knowledge about, for example, my boy was hurt, meaning he's placing himself in an inner circle of a chance more to send a beer and 13 hours, because he wouldn't have known, because the rest of the world think he's all right, and he comes here 1 hour a month on a visit. I have a different story that actually is closer to this M1M1 site than the story of Egmont and Esbjerg Commune. So in that perspective, he is in an inner circle of knowing something, and he's in the inner circle of having pictures, right? Whether it's manipulated or he got a friend that knows something, I don't know. But he's pretty. It's pretty weird to. I mean, there's a lot of people making YouTubes about crimes. I do too, but to you could say build them up, like building the pictures even maybe even worse than they already are. That's a bit weird. That's I don't know. And also mixing them, for example, the picture mixed with Eric Clapton, that's a sort of stalking. He's a way of stalking Eric Clapton with some kind of fake pictures, which I think is way out. So I don't know who he is. I had some messages from a person that's supposed to be him, but I don't know. It could also be one of the hackers thinking I should, go with their lame excuse here, right? Uh, I know that Zentropa, they are working in Germany, I think in Berlin or something. There's actually a woman who made a film called something about, it's called Elephant or some Standing Elephant or something, about a boy that loses everything, and it's a weird, not very comforting film. And she's living in Germany, and she's connected to Zentropa. Whether they have some contacts in Germany, likely, right? And we also have the hacker Johan, who left to go to Germany, and he actually hacked the number on the institution that they say my boy is on. But the hacker's answer machine was in close to some of the key person in the case, also in my case. in Ribe, right? So the hacker was Germany. Could be him. Well, anyway, I think I take a day off from heavy pictures because it does when it's so close that you have to look at a picture and say, is this an abused picture of your child, or is this the murder, for example? It's heavy. It's heavy to sit on. I think it's manipulated because I think that the story ended September 12th. Chris Stevenson, I was almost dead. Unlikely that the childhood would survive that. So the boy that comes here to visit 1 hour a month maybe survive, but likely could be a stand-in or something like that.